countdown begins.
Workout.
3, 2,
On the clock.
1. High fives. Boom.
That was tricky.
Yeah, awkward high five.
Yeah,
So here we are, 4-time with Myriad. You got Coach Jared.
Coach Riley.
And Coach Harry.
Perfect. Today we're going to be talking about the CrossFit Open. We only have 2 mics, so we're going to be tossing one back and forth here. We have, 2 individuals who've never done the CrossFit Open before or the Intramural Open that we have here. So we're going to kind of ask them some questions a little bit about like what is the CrossFit Open. So we have a lot of new people here as well. Scoot in a little bit closer to me. Yeah, perfect. I love it nice and tight, guys.
Nice and cozy.
Perfect, nice and cozy. So what is the CrossFit Open? I'm going to ask you that, and then I want you to just give me your answer.
In our own words.
Yeah.
Okay. What I think that the CrossFit Open is it is a selective few workouts, right? They come out each week, and it goes on for a duration of 3 to 4 weeks, I believe.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
And anyone who signs up for it has Thursday through Sunday to input their score. And when they input that score, they can see where they compare at with everyone in the world. Correct?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that, I think that we kind of understood that part of the CrossFit Open. That's about all I can say.
I love it. So you're good. You're close. So it's the workout opens at, I think, 2 p.m. on Thursdays. It technically closes at 5 p.m. or 8 p.m. on Monday. So you have until Monday to put your score in.
Okay.
We do the workouts in class. Everybody is going to do the same exact workout on Fridays. So we do the Friday Open workouts there. Harry, question for you. Why do we do the CrossFit Open? Why does the CrossFit Open exist? Why do we at Myriad do the CrossFit Open?
Okay, it's a tricky one. I would say it just allows everyone to not compare themselves to the world, but it gives them a chance to compete. Even if you're not at the highest level, it still allows the whole gym to sort of compete against each other and then compete against other gyms.
Yeah.
So it gives everyone a chance to kind of be competitive and test themselves.
I love it. That's a really good answer.
That's good.
So, we train all year long here at the gym, or we work out all year long here at the gym, and then CrossFit Open allows us to standardize all the tests worldwide. So, an air squat. What's the standard for an air squat?
Below parallel.
Boom, below parallel, right? So, now I know when I'm doing air squat here, my best friend in Alabama is doing, if air squats and workouts, doing the same exact workout, and we can then compare that. So it's really, really neat to be able to compare yourselves against friends across the world, but also get to compare yourself to yourself. So usually what they'll do is redo a workout every year as well. So we may redo a workout this year that we did back in 2014, and you can see from, I can't do math, 12 years ago, how much have I improved on that workout as I go through. So with the CrossFit Open, it is 3 weeks in a row. There is also, we host a 4th workout because we do a thing called the Intramural Open. Tell me a little bit. What is the Intramural Open, Riley?
The Intramural Open is essentially the same thing, only it's only included within all of our members, right? So myself, Harry, and also Zoe, who isn't here, we did a draft with all of our present members. As you can see on the board behind us a little bit, might be a little blurry. We have all the names written down. We're separated into teams, and everyone in the gym essentially goes through a workout, correct? And there's a lot of different ways to score points as far as our members can do, right? Whether you're wearing your team color, inputting your score for the day, or getting the highest score, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's kind of our own version of the CrossFit Open, just within our own community.
Yeah. Yeah, so awesome. We have 3 different teams, and you can score points by Spirit Award points, what you're wearing, your team colors. You can score points. There's 3 different divisions. They have a foundations division, they have a scale division, and they have an RX division. And depending on how you place in each of those divisions on separate workouts, you can then score points for your team as well. You don't have to enter the RX division and do every single workout to RX. You can do one at RX. You can do the next one at scaled, and maybe the third one you're those movements are a lot harder, so I have to do foundation. So you can kind of bounce around in between the different divisions as well. And it's really cool because you can have a leaderboard. So the CrossFit Open, you can go sign up for the CrossFit Open on their website for $20 and then see all these leaderboards and compare yourself to friends all over the world. Or you can just do the Intramural Open with us, and we'll be keeping track in our own scorecard as well of how people are doing throughout the process. Tell me a little bit, Harry, about the draft. Like, knowing that you know everyone in this gym from being here for a month and you know everyone's name. How did the draft go? Was it fun? Was it uncomfortable? Was it weird? How did you guys choose the colors? Give me a little bit of detail on the draft.
Yeah, no, for sure. It was really fun. I mean, Zoe, Riley, and I all sat down. I sacrificed the first draft pick to pick color. I thought that was a big selling point. I wanted to have an easy color that everyone could wear.
Love
as soon
it.
as I get more points. And no, it was all good for the most part. I knew I'm starting pretty good to get names down, but I definitely need some guidance towards the back half. And Riley and Zoe were pointing me sometimes in the right direction, sometimes in the wrong direction.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably some sabotage.
Yeah, there was some curveballs. There was
Yeah.
some curveballs thrown at me. But no, it was good. It was good fun, and I'm excited.
So what is what's the bet? Like, what's going to happen? Who's like, if the winning team gets what or the losing team does what? Is there a bet out there between the three of you yet?
We haven't put any stakes up yet.
No, we need to.
No, we haven't discussed that.
It's up in the air.
All right. So if you're listening right now and you have some stakes you want to throw out there, maybe a prize pool of some sort, or what do they always call it, like the toilet bowl, where it's like the losing team has to do X or the losing captain has to do X.
Yeah.
We should get creative, brainstorm that. Yeah,
I like the captains. Let's put a bit of responsibility.
Yeah, right. Let's throw some stuff out there. Let's put some, put some money where our mouth is. But it doesn't have to be money, but let's put something out there. What other questions do you guys have about the CrossFit Open?
How long has it been going on? Because this is obviously both of our first years hearing about it.
Great question. I'm just thinking right now. It's what this side look is. I think it started in 2011. Maybe it was 2010. The actual CrossFit Open. So before the CrossFit Open, what they did was they had a thing called sectionals. So you wouldn't even have to. Anyone and everyone could show up to a site like a gym or. I'm trying to think about the first place that we went and had it. You can show up somewhere and go compete in a sectional, and then the top 1, 2, 3 places at that sectional would then go to a regional. And then it got really big really fast because a physical site can only host so many people, especially so there was no qualifier to go to this physical site. So that's when the Open started, which I want to say was 2011 was the first year. Maybe it was 12 that the first year happened with the actual Open, to where you had to do the CrossFit Open actually happens in affiliates.
Okay.
So and that's where we as coaches and some of our staff have to do the CrossFit Judges course. And you do the judges course to learn how to actually judge athletes as you go through. And then from there, people can show up to an affiliate, having a certified judge you, and that's how your scores. Once you place in the Open, if you do a certain percent and do well at the Open, you then qualify for regionals. And then after regionals, which this might have changed, I forget how they do it now. It's changed 7 different ways of how to actually work your way through. But essentially, there's regionals, and the top 3 from regionals would then go to the CrossFit Games. That's changed a lot of how the competition format works these days, but that's how kind of that came about.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
How long have we been doing the intramural draft now?
Yeah.
The Intramural Open's been probably 6 or 7 years, maybe 7, 8 years now at this point. And that's also had a couple different, different ways it's looked over the years, where we just, sometimes it was only people who wanted to do it, we had to do it. I think last year was the first year we're just nope, everyone's doing it. And if you just kind of opt out or don't show up or don't do it, which, probably half of those people or maybe a quarter of those people might not do it, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
But that's your guys' jobs as captains
Yeah.
is to try to get as many people involved as possible as you go through. So,
Right.
Harry, what kind of questions you got?
Why did you start with the Intramural Open?
It's a good question. So, back in the day, the CrossFit Open was very competitive. So, this is where everyone showed up. We were doing the workouts 2 or 3 times throughout a 4-day span to try to get your best score. Because your best score then puts you on this leaderboard. We were a very competitive gym in the first 4 or 5 years, from 2011 to 2015-ish. 2014, we went to the CrossFit Games as a team. Over the years, we've learned that being competitive is fine, and we foster that here, but it's also not for everybody, and so we want to make it more inclusive. And having the Intramural Open allows more people to kind of get involved, more ways for other people to score points, more ways for people to like kind of give to the team and be creative and create more of a community vibe. Yeah. So that's where the Intramural Open was kind of born from there.
Yeah, nice.
So which has been fun. It's had a lot of different variations. Sometimes people are wearing costumes, and other times people are pretty serious about it. And but I think it's kind of allowed us to relax a little bit about the CrossFit Open, have more fun with it. So speaking of which, we have 26.4. Do you guys know what 26.4 is?
Marathon distance.
Close, actually. Actually, no. What is a marathon?
Is it the last workout? Yeah.
Yeah. So we have the 3 weeks of the Open, which is going to be on Fridays, and it'll be all the classes on Fridays, and then the following week, when there's not a workout announced, that Saturday we're doing a community workout in the morning. Called 26.4. It's always the year, so 25.4 last year. And it's essentially kind of like an Olympics at the gym where we have a bunch of fun games, but we also have some real workouts. And so everyone's scoring points in week 1, week 2, week 3, and we're keeping track of all those points. But then it really comes down to 26.4 of how many team members can you get to show up physically in person, because then those workouts are worth like 20 points, 25 points, 50 points, and Marta and I as commissioners will kind of figure out what that is. That way a team that may crush it throughout the week, they still have a lot to fight for, or someone who doesn't crush it throughout the 3 weeks, they still have something to fight for at 26.4. So it's a nice community fun way to potentially win. And whatever the table stakes are, we don't know yet, but we'll figure that out as well.
There'll be something.
Yeah. So quick recap is Intramural Open. I forget exactly what Friday or what Thursday the Open. Do you know? Do either of you know? Is it 26th? It's whatever that Thursday is of the last week of February.
Pretty sure it's the 26th.
It's the 26th. Yeah. So February 26th will be when the first workout's announced. That Friday, come to any one of the CrossFit classes, and we'll be working doing that. A lot of times in those classes, what we'll do is we'll actually partner you up with another athlete in class. So it's not necessarily partner workouts. What we do is we partner you up so the other person can judge athletes. So say we have 20 people in class, there'll essentially be 2 heats, and partner 1 goes first while partner 2 judges them and kind of helps them through the workout. And then we'll flip, give a little bit of break, flip, and then partner 2 will go while partner 1 judges them, which is also a lot of fun. I personally like workouts like that because you kind of can shut your brain down and just go really hard because you have someone judging you and you have someone writing down your scores as well for you. So it creates a little bit more of like competitive environment for you, which is a lot of fun too. Some people don't love it, which you don't have to partner up with someone necessarily, but we really encourage it because some people aren't going to care about the CrossFit Open, and that's totally fine. But we're still doing the workouts, and they still want to get a good workout in because these workouts are still going to be great workouts. And so we'll have some of that as we kind of float through on those Fridays, which is great. But
it sounds very similar to our API test, like when we did it like 2 Fridays ago, where like half the class was, sorry, I forgot I don't have a mic. It's very similar to like our API testing, right? When we had that class on the Friday where we did API as the workout, right? First half was like partner A's going, and like partner B was sitting there, able to write down the score for them, making it way easier because the last thing you want to do when you're going through a hard workout is keep track of your reps. That's like the hardest thing for me to do is keep count of my rep count, like while I'm actually trying to focus on the workout. So very similar to like that class kind of flow structure, 100%. I'm assuming. Yeah. Cool. Sorry, I didn't.
No, you're good. Anything final questions or thoughts on the CrossFit Open?
Great job.
You feel comfortable about it? Your guys, Team Black. What team am I on? Am I on a team?
You're on my team.
Yeah. All right. Forget Riley. Loser. No, I'm joking. So Team Black is going to win it all because use me as a resource. I'll give you all the tips and tricks as we go through. Good luck, Riley. Who's on your team?
All the best.
Marta, you got a solid team.
I got Jason.
Zoe's got a solid team too. With Shane.
Riley has more team members than anyone.
Got it. All right. Well, this is going to be fun. This should be a good year for the Myriad Intramural Open, and we'll see who comes up on top. If you have questions, shoot us an email at info@myriadfit.com. If you want to sign up for $20, you can sign up on CrossFit.com as well. We have a team there. I'm signed up. I've done it 15 years in a row now, so I just love the data. I love to see kind of where I'm at on things. So, we'll see you then. 3, 2, 1. Sorry.
Woo! The three-way high five.